Hello and welcome back to Disorderly Tarot. Today we are having a look at what your person thinks of you. There are 6 piles to choose from today. Group 1 running up to Group 6. I will give you a few close-ups of the groups with their crystals. Group 1 with clear quartz. Group 2 with blue howlite. Group 3 with tiger's eye. Group 4 with blue aura quartz. Group 5 with fluorite. Group 6 with obsidian. Before you pick your group, I'd like you to take a deep breath in and hold it and slowly let it out. Please just pick whichever card or crystal attracts you. You can pause the video and meditate on the groups if you wish to do so. Otherwise, once you have selected your group, scroll down to the timestamps in the description box and the comments below to fast forward to your reading. I will start with Group 1. Hi Group 1, if you picked the clear quartz, this is your reading. I'm just going to pop that in there for you. So first I've taken an everyday witch tarot card to represent what your person thinks of you. And we have the 8 of Wands. So with this card, I think they see you as someone who is able to juggle quite a few things, but is also slightly spontaneous, adventurous, and almost out of control. Not necessarily in a bad way, but they don't see you as someone who likes routine or likes order. They see you as someone very disorderly, a bit like my channel name. I think they feel like they're caught up in a whirlwind with you. If you are dating them or in a relationship with them, I think they feel like they're caught up in kind of a whirlwind romance with you. However, if it is more of a platonic relationship between the two of you, I think they just do not know what to expect next with you. They don't know where you're going to take them. They can never guess what the next chapter in your story will be. I've got a few oracle cards to have a look at what else they think of you. Next, I want to have a look at your animal spirit, so how they see you, what they see you as. Group 1. How does your person see you? So Group 1, they see you as a starfish. So I wanted to have a look at the guidebook for this. A starfish is beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerising to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? So with that starfish card, I think your person sees you as very attractive. They're very drawn to you. They find your energy sort of thrilling and exciting. As I said before with the 8 of Wands, you really are like a tornado. They get swept up in you and enthralled by you, and they can hardly think of anything else when they're around you, or even when they're apart. I think you pop into their mind quite often and it's hard for them to think of anything else. Next, we're going to have a look at an Enchanted Blossoms card. So here we have Dignity. So with that, I think they see you as someone who is very dignified, very polished, quite proper. I think they see you as someone who has very good morals and ethical values. I'm seeing you as a swan. It may be that they just see you as very elegant and poised and dignified in that way. So it may be the way that you hold yourself, or the clothes that you dress in, the style that you have, or even the way that you speak. I think you speak with a lot of intelligence, a lot of intellect, and they are astounded by your insights on the world and on issues in it. Next, I've got a couple of archetype cards for you. We're going to start with a negative one, and then we will move on to the positive. I like to get the negative out of the way, but in my readings I like to cover both. So we will start with the negative shadow aspect. Advocate. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Right, that actually makes a lot of sense. So with this starfish, although they see you as beautiful and alluring, they may also see you as someone who can act a little bit superficial or shallow at times. And with dignity, I'm seeing you working towards lots of causes or speaking about key issues in the world. And I think maybe that is something that interests you. However, at times this person sees you as someone who may be, for an example, doing charity work or volunteer work, but doing it more to be looked on as a good person rather than to actually help the needy. Even though your person doesn't necessarily see you as shallow and superficial, they're wondering if you may have less depth to you than you portray. This may come from you putting on a mask when you are around this person. You may be scared to open yourself up to them and be vulnerable and deep with them. If that is the case, I don't see anything wrong with opening yourself up to them. I don't see anything wrong with slowly letting them in, but we'll see with the rest of your cards if they seem like a good person or not, and if they're worth trusting. I think at the moment, in terms of how this person sees you, they see you as someone who may be more shallow than first appears. However, they're not really sure, and they definitely enjoy your company. They enjoy spending time with you because you are so exciting and vibrant in character. Next, for your positive attribute, we have hero, heroine. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So I think with that, you are someone who seeks adventure, and you very much like to meet new people and get to know everyone around you. You like to get to know people from all walks of life. I don't think you are picky or fussy when it comes to getting to know people or gaining acquaintances. You may be more fussy when it comes to them knowing the closer aspects of your life, the more deep and vulnerable aspects. However, on the whole, you like to know as many people as you can. I think they see you as someone who is very spontaneous, has a lot of ideas, and is not afraid of anything. They see you as someone who is up for a laugh, up for anything, and someone who will take them on many adventures, and they're willing to go with you. Next, I pulled a Black Moon Astrology card for you. We have 5th house, creativity. So again, they see you as someone who is very fun and lively, someone who's quite theatrical even, someone who likes to get the party started. You're very sociable, very outgoing. With the masks, I'm seeing that they may be wondering still if you are wearing a mask, if you are more shallow, or you do these great things for yourself rather than for others, but they're not really sure. I think you are someone who tries to help others. Maybe you give people advice, or you are a shoulder for people to cry on, or you just listen to people well, and your person is not sure if you're doing that for the greater good or if you're doing that for yourself. They're a bit lost on whether you truly care about other people, and maybe whether you truly care about them, or whether you just spend time with them because you spend time with everyone and you have time for everyone. There's a little bit of insecurity coming out from your person, not so much from you. I think they're very unsure of how you see them. This may be a two-way thing. Maybe you've been unsure of how they see you as well, but definitely they do not know what you're thinking about them. Next, I've got a Whispers of Love card about your connection. You can ignore this if you're not seeing this as a romantic reading, but if you are, it says, get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. And also it's a number 44, so that may be relevant to you. Maybe a number you want to look out for. So with that, I see two things. You may be in the earlier stages of getting to know this person, and they may be in the early stages of getting to know you, and they feel like they only know a small amount about you and they want to know more. They're very keen to learn more about you. But I think you are such a sociable person that you are out and about getting to know lots of people, and they feel like they don't really get the time with you that they want, that they desire. I also see that you may be further along in this connection with this person. However, they still feel like you are guarded in some respect. There are parts of you that they really don't know or don't understand fully, and they want to get to know those better. They want you to let your guard down and let them in further. However, it may be trust issues on your side that is preventing you from doing so, or they may believe there's more to you that's not actually there. So with this shallow energy, you may not be a shallow person, but they may just be suspecting that in the background, and because you are guarded in some way, they're unable to ascertain whether you are shallow or whether you are deep. There's no way of them knowing until you let your guard down and let them in and decide to be vulnerable with them. But that's completely up to you whether you want to do so or not. And it depends on what kind of a person they are. This reading is very much looking at how they see you rather than what kind of a person they are. So I can't give you advice on that aspect. Next, I wanted to get a few cards on how they see the future with you. So I've got some tarot here. What future does your person see with you, group one? What do they want in the future with you? So first we have the Page of Cups. And next we have the Chariot. So I think your person doesn't want to be in this indecisive energy anymore, doesn't want to feel like you have so many options to choose between and you may not pick them. They really want you to pick them. They want to start a new journey with you. They see something, they see potential in you, but they also realize that you're in the very early stages with them. This connection really has just begun, at least on a romantic front, if not at the very beginning completely. So it may be that you've only just met each other or you've only just started getting to know each other. They do want to grow this connection with you, so they want to either become good friends with you or they want a loving relationship with you. They definitely see potential between you. With the this way, that way, the Chariot, I think they do see you as someone who has a million options and they're scared that you will not choose them. They don't want to be caught in that energy, that wandering for too long. So I don't think they're someone who will wait around forever for you to make up your mind. However, they are open to you choosing them and they will go on this journey, this exciting adventure with you if you do select them. Next, I thought I'd pick a card. a charm for how they see you. Brave. They see you as brave. Next, we're going to get an astrological sign to see your energy that you portray to them, or at least how they see you. So here we have Aries. So with that, I think you come across as someone who is very passionate, very creative, very fast-paced. It's echoing that whirlwind energy. You know what you want and you go for it, and you're not afraid of anything. You will jump into something head first. Again, it goes with brave. They see you as someone who has no fears, has no qualms about anything, and you're very determined and you will chase anything to the ends of the earth if you want it badly enough. I'm seeing you as someone who has extremely strong energy, but they're not afraid of you. They are not running from you in any way. They actually want you to select them. They want to go on this new path with you. They're ready for an adventure with you if you choose to take them. So that's all I've got for you today, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please leave a like down below. Also, feel free to comment just so that I know what resonated with you in this reading. Subscribe to Disorderly Tarot if you'd like to see more of my pick-a-card readings in the future. I hope you have a lovely week and thank you for watching. Bye! So if you picked Group 2 with the blue howlite, this is your reading. I'm just going to pop that in there. And we'll take a look at your Everyday Witch Tarot card for how your person sees you. We have the Page of Wands. With this card, Group 2, I think your person sees you as someone just on the start of an adventure. There may be a new pursuit that's interested you. You may have just started a job or just started a course or just started up a hobby too, or you may be just starting a relationship with this person, but they see you as someone who's at the very start of something exciting, something full of adventure, but you are definitely embarking upon something new. I think they also see you as someone who is quite innocent and sometimes naive towards situations. However, they don't really see these things as negatives. They just see you as someone inexperienced in certain life situations and ready and eager to gain more experience. Next, I want to have a look at which animal spirit they see you as. Group 2. What does your person see you as? What do they think of you? We have Peacock. So I like to read from the book for these. Here we have inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbour resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. So with that, they see you as someone who is very kind and compassionate, someone who is extremely caring and only really sees the good in people. They see you as someone who, even if someone does wrong towards you, if someone hurts you in any way, you're able to forgive them quite quickly and move on from it, or at least that's what you portray outwardly to others. So they see you as very accepting and kind and a calming presence, really. That may be where that feeling of naivety comes in, As you're able to so easily forgive others, maybe there are times where it looks like you are being walked over by others, you are being stepped on, and you still are able to forgive and forget and move on from that. Now, even though they're seeing that as a negative for you, please do not see that as a negative trait about yourself, because it is actually a wonderful quality and something that most people would aspire to have. It's great to be able to move on from pain so easily and to be able to forgive others when they have wronged you. We're all human and we all make mistakes, and there will be times when you hurt others and when others hurt you, and it's always best if we can move on from those, if we can put that pain aside and heal from it. So even if your person sees you as naive, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You can be proud that you have the ability to move on from things that are not working for you, that are not making you happy, and you harbour no resentment towards that person that's created those horrible feelings or taken those actions that have resulted in you feeling pain. Next, I want to take an Enchanted Blossoms card to have a look at what else your person thinks about you. And we have Truth. So I think your person sees you as someone very, very honest. You always tell the truth in any given situation. You are always very open as well. I actually see you as a wonderful soul, someone who is really kind, takes care of others, a healer. And the fact that you are so truthful and so honest, that is such a rare and cherished quality to have. You should be proud of yourself for being able to be so truthful and so honest, even if at times it can come across slightly as blunt. It's great to have that quality about you, because people will find it much easier to trust you because you have no secrets to hide. So next, I've got a couple of archetype cards for you. We're going to start with the negative trait, because I've got one for positive and one for negative, and I prefer to get negative out of the way, but I also like to cover both aspects in my readings. So first, for the shadow aspect, we have visionary, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. So with this, I see that you are a people pleaser and you're willing to do anything for anyone. That's at least how they see you. They see you as someone who will go out of your way to help someone, even if it's detrimental to you. Sometimes you might find yourself in relationships or situationships where you are helping someone out, but they are not helping you out in the slightest, and they're actually using you. And I think this is how this person sees you, as someone who is vulnerable to getting used by others. Again, it comes back to that naivety that they see in you. Because you're so kind and so open-hearted, there are some people out there who will use you and take advantage of that, and I think your person sees you as being susceptible to that, and they're just kind of worried about that happening to you. Next, we have the positive trait for you, that you are a healer, or you're seen as a healer. So, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. Could there have been a more perfect card for you? That is exactly what I was saying. You're someone who's a healer. You're someone who's just so kind, so compassionate, so empathetic. You make people feel good. You transform their suffering into happiness and peacefulness. You really are a good person. You have a lot to offer the world. You make people feel good in your daily actions. You might be very good at listening, very good at empathizing, very good at giving advice to people when they need it. They see you as someone who is just so gentle and so loving and just makes the world a better place. They really, really look up to you. It's such a beautiful energy to have. Next, I've got a Black Moon Astrology card for you. So we have Jupiter return benefits. So with that, I think you may need to be a little bit wary of this person using you too. just because they see you as someone who has endless benefits, endless appeal, so much to offer others. And if they already see kind of that naivety in you, they may be tempted to use you for what they can get out of you and to not take care of you. So you just need to be careful that you do have some layer of protection there for yourself so that they aren't able to hurt you. I'm not saying that they're out to get you or anything like that. I don't see that. But they do really recognize that you have so many gifts and so many talents, and it may be difficult at times for them not to just use you for all of the kindness and compassion that you're willing to give them without giving you anything in return. Next, I have a Whispers of Love card for you. So if you're looking at this person in a romantic way, this is how they are seeing you. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Right, so with this card, I really feel, oh, we've got 48, and then on that card we had 49. So those numbers may be significant to you in some way. But what I was going to say is, I think your person really wants to show you that they love you. They have very strong feelings for you, and they want to go out of their way to show you their love in a special way. They think you're deserving of something magnificent, something great, and they wouldn't want to just tell you they love you, for example. They'd want to make a very romantic gesture or something really special to you, because they see you as this incredible person, this healer, this bright energy. It's giving kind of starseed energy if you resonate with that. Next, I want to have a quick look at some tarot and see how your person sees the future with you, what your person wants in the future with you. Ooh. The group 2, what does your person want the future to hold with you? So first we have the Ace of Swords, and next we have the Chariot. I think your person sees you as incredible, and with Ace of Swords, I think very soon they're going to communicate that to you. They want to show you just how great you are, and this is some new communication coming in. It's a new message. They may reach out to you, especially if you've not been in contact in a while. I think they're going to reach out to you very soon, but they don't really know what the future holds with you. They don't know if you will take them up on this offer that they're thinking of giving you, or if you will decide that you don't have time for them. They may have even used you in the past at some point, and that's why they're unsure on how you feel about them and whether you would be willing to give them a second chance or not. However, I really do see that they are going to reach out to you and they are going to give it a go, and then it will be up to you to make a decision on whether you actually want a connection with them to continue or not. They're very much leaving the ball in your court, but they will extend an olive branch to you, and you can choose if you want to take it or not. I'm going to get a charm to see a little bit more information on how they see you. How does your person see you? Oh, how cute. They see you as beautiful. I mean, that makes total sense again. You radiate this kind, caring, compassionate energy, and they see you as beautiful on the inside and also the outside. They see you as someone who is an angel, really. Like someone who's too good for the world, and they can hardly believe their luck in knowing you and finding you. I've also got some zodiac signs, so we can have a look at what energy you radiate towards them, how they see you in terms of that. We have Aquarius. So they do see you as someone very smart, perhaps able to detach at times. I'm seeing that as back to the peacock, how you were able to just let stuff go, move on from it, forgive and forget. And with Aquarius energy, they find it easy to detach from their emotions when they need to. And I think that's kind of how you show yourself. You are able to detach yourself from a situation when necessary, when the emotions are not serving you anymore, when it's no longer healing to be feeling resentment or anger or hatred, and you just need to let it go. You're able to detach and move on. And I think that's what I see with this Aquarius energy and how your person sees you too. So that's all I've got for you, group 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please press the like button down below. Also, feel free to leave a comment. Just mention that you picked pile 2 and let me know what stood out to you from your reading today. I'd love to hear it. I love reading your comments. Subscribe to Disorderly Tarot if you'd like to see more of my pick a card readings in the future. I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. If you picked group 3 and the Tiger's Eye, this is your reading. I'm just going to pop that in there for the remainder of it. And first we will have a look at how your person sees you with the Everyday Witch Tarot. We have the 9 of Pentacles. So with this card, I see you as someone who is quite successful, quite happy with their life. You're feeling fairly stable. I think in terms of your work situation, you are comfortable, or at least that is how your person sees you. They see you as someone who is on top of things, is grounded, comfortable, happy, desirable. You're well adjusted. You may have been through a lot in the past, but you are now out the other side of it. They see you as confident and secure. Next, I'm going to take an animal spirit card to have a look at what animal spirit your person sees you as. So, group 3. How does your person see you? What do they think of you? Oh, so we've actually got 2 cards, but I'm going to take both. So first we have Bat, and next we have Turtle. So I like to read from the book for these, just to get a better understanding. So we're going to start with Bat. Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. So with all this black and also the bat energy, I think they see you as someone who is quite mysterious, but also able to adapt to things very quickly. You may be quite used to change and happy with change. You like it when life throws something new towards you, and you're able to adapt yourself very quickly to new situations that you find yourself in. I think they admire that about you, that aspect to you, that you're able to move on from things when they're not serving you anymore. You're able to adjust and work with whatever new things are brought in your direction. They may have also seen a transformation in you recently. So perhaps you were someone who was less secure and less stable earlier, but very recently you have become a lot more grounded, a lot more strong and able to put some roots down. They've just seen you suddenly able to settle yourself, whereas earlier you were kind of like a fly in the wind. You were getting thrown in every direction and unable to stop yourself and hold yourself still. However, now you really have stabilized yourself. You've stabilized your life too, and they look up to you and respect you for that. And then we have Turtle. So here we have ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the south. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers, as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. So definitely, as we saw there, they see you as grounded. They see you as someone who's very comfortable in yourself. You're happy with who you are and where you've got to in life. And you may also be interested in writing, and they've noticed that about you, or that you enjoy reading too. They may just find you a really good storyteller and interesting to listen to. Maybe they find conversation with you very stimulating, and they want to spend more time with you and be around you because they just like listening to you. They think you have lots of words of wisdom that they want to hear and that will help them in life. Next, I've got an Enchanted Blossoms card to find out a little bit more about what they think of you. And we have sincerity. So they see you as someone who is very sincere, very trustworthy and truthful and honest. What you see is what you get. So as much as they are intrigued by you and see you as a little bit mysterious, they know that you are very grounded and they know that you are stable, and they admire that about you. And that comes hand in hand with your sincerity, your easy nature, your openness. They feel like they can confide in you because you are very honest and you only ever tell the truth. And you'll give them some advice or words of wisdom, as I said before, that will help them on their own journey. Next, I got a couple of archetype cards for you. I've got one positive and one negative because I like to cover both in my readings. We'll start with the negative because I like to get it out of the way. So here we have child magical, pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So with that, I think they see you as someone who can be quite pessimistic at times, maybe because you are so open and honest. They see you as seeing the world in a very negative light, or situations in quite a negative way. Even if you are to give them words of wisdom, maybe you are very blunt with them, and this particular person, your person, struggles with bluntness. When you are straight to the point, sometimes it can hurt their ego, it damages it a little bit, and they struggle to recover from that. So that may be something that you want to take into account when you are advising them or talking to them about their issues. I also see a little bit of jealousy from your person in this, almost as if you have made it in the world and they have not yet. And so they are projecting onto you this feeling that you don't think you need to achieve any more, or you don't need to get any higher up in the chain because you're already at the top. They are projecting some like arrogance onto you, but I don't feel that you actually have that. I think that's just a way that they're inclined to think about you sometimes because they struggle with their own insecurities. And for the positive trait, we have a father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So again, with father, I see this wisdom. They see you as someone to look up to, someone who can share your knowledge of the world and your knowledge of different situations. It may even be in the workplace, if this person is in your workplace or in a relationship with you. They see you as someone that they can go to gain a better insight on certain topics or certain projects, because you always seem able to help them and you always seem to know things that they did not know. You possess knowledge in a lot of areas. You've got a lot of expertise. They also see you as someone who is able to support others. This may be because you are so stable and secure, not only in your finances, but also just in yourself and your belief in yourself. And so you're now able to radiate that energy onto other people and help them with matters that they're struggling with, things that you have found difficulties with or battles that you have fought in the past, you're able to help other people with now. I definitely see you as spreading a lot of positivity and helping people over their hurdles in life, and that is how your person sees you too. Next we have a Black Moon Astrology card, and it is Virgo, I Analyze. So again, they see you as someone very intelligent, someone who looks deeply into things. You always put in some research before you act on something. You are very intelligent. They see you as someone who is extremely smart and who is able to analyze situations so well that they always seem to have positive outcomes. You always seem to achieve in the future. I don't think this is how you see yourself, but this is very much how they see you, someone who is able to achieve anything they put their mind to. Someone who is very analytical, perhaps a perfectionist, someone who works very hard and strives hard in life because you want an optimal outcome, and they see you achieving those outcomes as well. So they see you as someone who is very smart, enlightened too, and abundant. Next, if you are looking at this person in a romantic way, this is how they see you. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. So with that, I think this person loves you and they want to come into union with you. They want to have a future with you. They want to choose love with you. Now it's down to you if you want to reciprocate that with them, but they definitely see potential with you. They see a long committed relationship with you, something supportive too. They really want you in their life. They feel like you are an ideal partner for them, and they want to make this work between the two of you. If you're already in a relationship, I think they just see that your love conquers all and that they really are in it for the long haul with you. If you're thinking about being in a relationship with this person or dating them, they are having feelings of love for you already. They want this to work out. They want something committed and long lasting with you. They want you to choose love with them. I want to get a couple more tarot cards to see how this person envisions a future with you, what they want with you in the future. So looking at pile 3, what does your person see the future as with you? Okay, so what we got? The 9 of Swords, followed by the Lovers. Oh my goodness, such opposite energies, and I'll tell you why, because it's coming to me. So they want to be in union with you. They want a long-lasting, if it's not romantic, they want a long-lasting friendship with you, or they want to, if they're your colleague, they want to work with you. And if it is romantic, they want a long, committed, loving relationship with you. They see it's soulmate energy. They see potential between the two of you. And with the 9 of Swords, they're just so terrified. They're so terrified of losing you. They don't even want to think about it, because you are this sunshine outside. You are the light in their life, and they just look up to you so much that they're worried that if they do come into union with you, if they do get into a relationship with you, that they could be so hurt if anything were to go wrong in the future. So they may be a little bit timid and scared. They may take things very slowly to begin with, because they're just, they're so scared of losing you. You mean the world to them. If you're already in a friendship and thinking about taking it to a romantic place or the next level, that's something that they're scared about, because they really want it. They want it so badly, and they will, I think, go through with it with you if you're willing to. However, they're just so scared of losing out on that friendship, because you mean so much to them and you help them so much in their life. And you bring so much positivity that they don't want to let go of. I know that they see that you can be quite negative at times when you give them advice or when you talk about certain things, but they need that balance, because maybe they are a bit naive and they are too optimistic about certain things, and you bring them into balance and they do appreciate that about you. But yeah, they just do not want to lose you. They will do anything to keep you. Next, I'm going to get you a charm to have a look at how else they see you. And we have blessed. So they feel blessed to have you in their life. That's exactly what I was just saying. They feel like they are so lucky. They've never met anyone like you before, and they don't ever want to lose you. They want you in their lives forever. Next, I'm going to grab a zodiac sign to have a look at what energy you are radiating towards them, how you are coming across to them. We have Gemini. So again, you're presenting as someone who is very knowledgeable, very smart, wise, and a teacher. Someone who can teach them a lot about the world. They see you as someone very sociable and chatty and engaging. They like being around you. They like being in your energy because you have very quick ideas. Things come to you very quickly and they're interested to see where your mind kind of takes you next. They're certainly in awe of you, and as I said before, they do not want to let you go. They want you around forever, and they will do whatever it takes to make that happen. So that's all I've got for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like down below. Also, feel free to leave a comment as well saying that you picked pile 3, and let me know what resonated from this reading for you. I love reading all your comments. Subscribe to Disorderly Tarot if you want to see more of my pick a card readings in the future. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi pile 4, so if you picked the Angel Aura Quartz, this is your reading. I'm just going to pop that in there for it. And we will take a look at Everyday Witch Tarot to see how your person thinks of you. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So your person sees you as someone who is constantly juggling things. You may be busy a lot of the time. Maybe they struggle to find time to catch up with you, or to get any quality time with you because you are always busy. Perhaps you work a lot, or you just have a lot on your plate. You may have a lot of hobbies or interests that take up your time, or maybe your family life is quite hectic. I just see a lot happening for you, and your person maybe wants to take a bit of that weight off your shoulders, but they also just want more time with you and they're not really getting it. Next, I'm going to take an Animal Spirit card to have a look at how your person sees you. Pile 4. So we have Fish. I like to read from the book for these just to get the full interpretation. So restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, movement and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. So again, that's kind of echoing what I just said about the 2 of Pentacles. You're very much flopping around all over the place. You have a lot happening in your life, and it may be exciting at times, but you can also come across as not really committed to your relationships or your friendships because you just don't have time for them. You have too much going on and it's difficult for you ever to settle, and the people around you struggle with that. That's definitely how your person is seeing you, someone who is very adaptable, however, doesn't really have time for them. Next, I've got a couple of archetype cards. I've taken one positive and one negative trait for how your person sees you, mainly because I like to keep my readings quite balanced, but we will start with the negative because I like to get it out of the way. So we have thief. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or others' powers you think you lack. Sorry, it just came to me. So with that, I see you as someone, not literally a thief, but I see you as someone who takes a lot, or at least that's how your person is seeing you. When you want time with them, you will schedule in some time with them and you will take it then and there, and they're happy to give it to you because they do enjoy spending time with you. But when they want to spend time with you, you're not free and you're not able to give them back what you've taken from them. I think that's where it comes into play, just that you're able to give affection on your own terms when you have time for it, and you will receive others' affection in return at those same times. However, when other people need affection from you, you're not able to give it on their terms because you don't have time for them. I don't see this as something that you are consciously doing. I think it's just that you have so much on your mind, you are juggling so many things that you just do not have time to be thinking of everyone else. It's a little bit of a struggle there. Next, looking at your positive trait, we have networker. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So you are someone who engages with a lot of people. You are a socialite. You're someone who has many friends and acquaintances. You talk to lots of people. You get to know lots of different people. And I think your person feels a bit lost among the herd. It's kind of like they don't stand out anymore because there are so many people in your life. How do they ever get your attention? I also see you as someone who has a lot of interesting facets to them, and your person sees that in you and they really want to get to know you better. They want to spend more time with you, but you just don't really have the time for them. And that is quite demoralizing for them. It's a difficult thing for them to take. Next, I have an Enchanted Blossoms card for you, Serenity. So with that, I more see that as something they think you're lacking. They think you're lacking that kind of quiet time. They're lacking quality time with you. They're lacking you just taking a week off, or you finding some time to yourself and time to spend with them. They're really missing you and they're wanting you to notice them more. They just feel them calling out to you and they're just feeling so lost without you. I think they've seen you be more serene in the past, but recently it's just like you have no time whatsoever for them and they're feeling left out and they're really missing your connection. Next, we have a Black Moon Astrology card. 9th house, faith, number 33, so that number may be significant for you. With that, I think they're trying so hard to have faith that you will come back to them, that you will start spending more time with them, that you will reach out to them, and their faith is dwindling. They're struggling to hold on to it because they just really haven't seen that much of you lately, or they feel like when they are around you, you're distracted and they want more focus on them. I don't think it's in a selfish way, but perhaps it is. If you are feeling like you do spend a lot of time with this person and you're not distracted, then maybe they have an unhealthy attachment towards you. However, if you are kind of ignoring this person or not spending much time with them, they are trying so hard to keep the faith that you will re-engage with them. They miss you a lot. So if you have romantic feelings towards this person, then you can consider this card. So this is a Whispers of Love card. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So this really means that your person is appreciating any time that you do spend with them. They are trying to make the most of it because they're so scared that it's going to be over before they know it and they won't see you again for a while. Again, we have the number 33, so threes are very significant to you. You might be seeing them a lot at the moment, and that's just a sign of this connection and the importance of it. I think it's also they're calling out to you to appreciate them a bit more. Maybe they feel like you don't really appreciate them, or you don't see them as high vibrational, you don't see them as a key aspect of your life, you don't see them as necessary, whereas they really see you as something they need in their life. They really look up to you and admire you and love you, and you make them feel good, so they want to spend more time with you. They're reaching out to you. It's just up to you whether you are gonna put in the time and effort with them or not. I want to get a couple more tarot cards just to see what they think the future holds with you. Pile 4. What does your person think the future holds with you? So first we have the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So your person sees the future with you in quite a sad light. They see you as becoming more empowered, as being this Knight of Wands, someone who's ready to face any adventure. You are so strong and so willing and so determined and so brave. They see you as kind of unbeatable, unstoppable. However, they see this connection as being quite draining on them. Over time, they're going to feel more and more like you don't really want them or appreciate them in your life, unless you do put in more time with them, you do allocate more time to them, you do reach out to them. But at the moment, they're not seeing potential with you. They're seeing that it'll only kind of make them feel more lonely if they stay in contact with you or in close communication with you, because they're just missing so much. There's so much that's lacking because you're not willing to carve a chunk of your life out for them, carve some time out for them. They just feel lonely and they want you so badly, but they're not getting you as things stand at the moment. Next, I just want to pick out a charm to see how this person sees you. And we have Fearless. So that makes sense with the bravery. They see you as someone who is extremely strong and afraid of nothing. They see you as not being afraid of losing them, which actually makes them really sad, because they want you to be afraid, because they just love you so much and they're so afraid of losing you. Next, I just want to get an astrological sign to see how you're showing up at the moment for them. We have Pisces, which again reminds me of that fish energy. They see you as someone who is caring and who everyone wants to get to know and is very, very interesting and dreamy, but is difficult to grab hold of and keep hold of. They don't want to lose you because they do think you are so fantastical and imaginative, creative, incredible, but they're scared you're going to walk away. They're scared they're going to get lost in the masses. But in the end, it is up to you if you want to carve out some time for them or not. And this is just how they're feeling at the moment, to give you a quick glimpse into that. So that's all I've got for you today, Pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave a like down below. Type out a comment down below if you want to tell me what struck a chord with you today. I'd love to hear it. I love reading through the comments. Subscribe to Disorderly Tarot if you'd like to see more of my pick a card readings in the future. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi Pile 5, if you picked the fluorite, this is your reading. I'm just going to pop that crystal in there for the rest of the reading for you. And we will start by taking a look at your tarot for how your person thinks of you. So we have the Six of Wands from the Everyday Witch Tarot. So your person sees you as someone who is very giving and also someone who everyone looks up to. Everyone seems to be congratulating this witch on her achievements. They're all applauding her as she's giving out roses. And that's how this person sees you, someone who stands out from the crowd, someone who is the main character in their own story. This person sees you as someone quite incredible. They almost put you on a pedestal. For a little bit of clarification, I'm going to get an animal spirit card. So we're looking at how this person sees group 5. How does group 5's person see them? So I was trying to get one card for you, but we did get 2. First we have the bear, and then we have the earthworm. I like to read from the book to get more understanding of these cards. So we're going to start with the bear. Waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles. But you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So I think with that, your person sees you as someone who has been through a big transformation, and you're now at a stage of enlightenment where everyone is kind of proud of your efforts and your achievements. Whereas before you did have to go through a lot to get to the state that you are at now. And this person is so proud of you. They have watched you grow. They've watched you transform. They see you as someone who is very strong and courageous and could do anything you wanted to. And next we have earthworm. So shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumour has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. So I think this is kind of indicating the transformation that you've made. I think you were someone who was a little bit self-conscious and apprehensive before, but since you made this transformation, your person sees you as very intelligent and valuable, someone who has a lot to offer. Next, I'm going to have a look at an Enchanted Blossoms card to get a better picture of what your person thinks of you. Oh, that's such a beautiful butterfly. So we have hope. So your person is hopeful with you. They see prospects for a relationship with you or a friendship if this is merely platonic. They see potential in you. If we're looking in a romantic way, I really think they want to be with you. They want longevity with you too. They have a lot of hope. They've invested a lot in you and in this connection. Let's have a look at some other cards to get a better picture. I've got a couple of archetype cards to get an idea of traits that your person sees in you. We've got a positive and a negative one because I like to do balanced readings, but we'll start with the negative just because I like to get that out of the way. So we have Messiah, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Maybe things have been working out a lot for you recently and your person is just a bit scared that you will become a little bit vain or arrogant from everyone congratulating you on how far you've come and how much you've achieved. But I don't I don't see this strongly. I just see that they're scared of you gaining that perception in the future. It's almost as if things have been too good to be true recently for you, and you have come such a long way, and they're just scared that this persona that you're portraying to get you through life, that's what it is. You're showing up as someone who is so confident in themselves and so brave, even though on the inside you may not be. But that's how you've been existing through life recently. That's how you've been doing well in life, because you've been putting on this brave front, and it's got you far. And your person is just afraid that it's not just a front, and it is your interior too, which I'm pretty sure it's not, but that's how your person is seeing you. And now for a positive aspect, we have damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So they see that you are in a very good place for love and a relationship right now. You are on a high, and you see things with a very balanced view, in a very balanced light. They really want a relationship with you right now. They see potential. It's back to that hope card. They see hope. They look up to you and admire you a lot. Next, we have a Black Moon Astrology card. Capricorn, I use. So again, that's looking back at that negative trait that we had earlier. They see you as someone who, you do use things to your advantage. You do use what's around you. I don't think you use people at all, and they don't see you that way, but you're very resourceful. However, they're scared that it might go to your head, and you might see yourself as the only one who's up to certain tasks, the only one who's able to achieve perfection. Maybe you are a bit of a perfectionist, and they see you going it alone a little too much, and sometimes you need to ask for help from others, because that will actually see you through and result in a better outcome. But usually you are pretty resourceful. You know when to go to certain people to help you out. And they see you as quite diplomatic, really, in connecting with others, engaging with others, and making best use of them. Next, we have a Whispers of Love card. So if you are looking at this connection in a romantic way, we have love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. I also didn't point it out earlier, but I just wanted to say that that Capricorn card is a number 22, so you might be seeing twos a lot. That might be a sign for you of this connection. They want to give you this security. They see a secure future with you. They see so much to be proud of in yourself, and they want to show you that. They want to highlight that for you. They want to show you their appreciation of having you in their life. You've brought so much to them, and they want a relationship with you. They want to give back to you. They want to compliment you and build you up even further, because maybe they're able to see that you are kind of putting on a brave front, and deep down you're not so confident. And they want you to be able to be confident. They want you to not be arrogant, but they want you to be sure of yourself and all you've achieved. It's a bit of a confusing... Sorry, I'm trying to read this because it's slightly confusing to me, because the shadow attribute was almost arrogance, but they want to give you better self-worth. I don't think they see you as arrogant, even though we've got that as a shadow attribute. I think that's... What's the light? Serving humanity with humility. So I think the shadow of that... Okay, I'm reading this card slightly differently. I think the shadow aspect of you serving humanity with humility is just that you're not realizing the impact it's having on you, that you're serving so many other people, and it's actually really tiring you out. So ignore this bit, but I really see it more as you're exhausted, and they can see that you're exhausted, and I've got it. So it's not arrogance. You feel like you're the only one who can solve certain problems, and it's just because you've done it that way for so long, but you're doing that to an extent that you're burning yourself out. So you're constantly trying to do everything yourself, and they want you to see that you are fantastic, but you need to take care of yourself too. You need to like put on an eye mask, you need to take baths, you need to read to yourself, you need to look after yourself too, and not just do everything for everyone else. They see you as this beautiful person, someone so loving and so kind, but brave too, but so brave that you're looking out for everyone else, but you're not looking out for yourself. And they're scared that your world's going to come crashing down on you because you haven't looked after yourself. And they want to be there for you. They want to give you compliments. They want to build your self-esteem up. They want to be with you too. So next I want to get a couple of tarot cards to have a look at how they see the future with you. How does your person see the future with you? Group 5. How do they see the future with you? So I was trying to get 2 cards, but I accidentally got 3. Start with the King of Pentacles, followed by the 5 of Cups, followed by the 9 of Cups. So if we start with the King of Pentacles, they see a secure and stable future with you. They see that if you did get into a relationship, it would be long lasting and you would be a perfect match. It would be very well grounded and you would make each other very happy. With the 5 of Cups, I think they're worried that it is the same message, that you're not giving yourself enough praise where you're deserving of it. You're very focused on anything negative about yourself and you find it difficult to see the positive aspects. You may have even found that in this reading. Like, did you focus on this when I read that out, or did you focus on this when I read that out? Do you focus on the negatives more than the positives about yourself? That's definitely how they're seeing you. You're not seeing how incredible you are. And with this 9 of Cups, it's like their wish is to have more of you in their life. So either have a long committed relationship with you, or if it is more platonic, just have a long lasting friendship with you or teamwork with you, because they see you as a great team. They see you able to achieve great things and they're wishing for a future with you. Next, I've got some charms. So we're just going to have a look at how else your person sees you, group 5. See if we can get more information. We have trust. So your person feels that they can trust you. It's not something they ever really question. I just realised that this hope card mirrors the 9 of Cups, the wish. So they really do want to be with you. They're hoping for more with you in the future. But they see you as so trustworthy and so healthy and loving that they really, really want you in their life. They really, really look up to you and respect you and see you as a star. Nothing like anyone else they know. Next, I thought I'd get a zodiac sign just to have a look at your energy that you're radiating around this person, basically how they're seeing you in terms of the zodiac. So we have Libra. So they see you as someone who is very well balanced. I think that's in terms of your life, the different aspects of your life, such as your work life, your family life, and your friendships. They see you as someone who is able to balance everything very well, and that's why they see this secure, well-grounded future with you, because you're able to keep everything going, you're able to keep everyone happy. You are definitely a little bit of a people pleaser. You're able to make things work. Even when everyone else has tried and has not been successful, you are able to succeed. They see you as beautiful too. They're very enticed by you and attracted to you. And they do want to keep you in their life for as long as they can. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please click the like button down below. Feel free to leave a comment with pile 5 on it so that I know you picked this pile, telling me what you liked about your reading. I'd love to hear it. Subscribe to Disorderly Tarot if you'd like to see more of my pick a card readings in the future. I hope you have a really nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi group 6, so if you picked the obsidian, this is your reading. I'm going to pop it in there for the rest of it, and we will take a look at the Everyday Witch Tarot first to have a look at how your person thinks of you. And we have the Tower. So they see you as someone who has undergone quite a transformation recently, someone who is not afraid to be quite fiery and burn things down if they need to. They see you as someone very strong, very independent, very sure of yourself. This is a very powerful energy. They definitely don't see you as weak. They see you as someone who controls their own destiny and is not afraid to take risks too. Next, I want to get an animal spirit card to get a bit more clarification on how your person sees you, group 6. Literally flew out. Unicorn. I love that card. And again, such powerful energy. So I like to read from the book for these just to get a full insight. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. So with that card, I think they see you as someone who is very powerful and very curious, very intelligent, looks for the deeper meaning in things, someone who's inquisitive. They like being around you because every day is like an adventure. They like spending time with you because they never know what to expect. You're very spontaneous and also very intellectual. You have so much talent in you. They see you as very colourful, very vivid, full of energy. Enigmatic energy. Next, I've got an Enchanted Blossoms card. Friendship. So they see a strong friendship with you. I think they feel very strongly connected to you. They want to be friends with you for a long time. They trust you. They like spending time with you. They enjoy your company. They feel like you're loyal to them, and they want to be loyal to you in return. They really appreciate you and they're glad that they have you in their lives. Next, I've got a couple of archetype cards to have a look at, one positive and one negative trait about yourself that they see in you. I'm gonna start with the negative because I like to get it out of the way, but I'm doing both because I like to give balanced readings. So first we have gossip. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. So this might be something that they worry about with you, that you do share information quite easily. Maybe you are a socialite and you get on with everyone very, very well, and they're just a little bit scared to trust you at times because perhaps in the past you have told someone one of their secrets, or they have seen you form judgment on other people and they're just a little bit afraid of that. That might just be something that you need to look out for in yourself. It could also be misinformation that they've got from someone else along the way, because this is their view of you. So they may see you as a gossip, but you may not actually be one. You may have never spread anything about anyone, but it's just that someone has given them information that you have, and that's what they've held on to, and that it worries them, it niggles at the back of their mind. And as a positive trait, we have a seeker. thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So again, that reflects the unicorn card perfectly. You are always acquiring knowledge. You're always learning more and more from your surroundings and from people around you. And they see that in you. They see that you want to know more about the world. You want to understand people better. You want to be able to empathize with them. You want to be able to understand whatever course or job you're doing. You have a thirst for knowledge. You want to be the best at what you do. They admire that in you. You seek so much more out of the world, and maybe they feel inadequate because they don't do the same. Maybe they're quite happy with life being fairly mundane without change, whereas you seek change. You are happy to destroy things if they're not serving you anymore. You're happy to move on to better, brighter things if you need to, if you feel the time is right. And they really look up to you for that. Next, I got a Black Moon Astrology card. Earth element, stability. So I think this is something they see that you lack. They don't see you as a very stable person on the whole, just because you like change so much. You're very quick thinking. However, they see you as stable in terms of where you're headed. They see you as always on a good path. They see you as achieving whatever dreams, goals, ambitions you want to achieve. They think you have the power to do it because you are so powerful and you are so intellectual and wise that they see you building a solid foundation for yourself, despite the fact that you like change, despite the fact that you're willing to go on new adventures when they arise. And if you are looking at this in a romantic way, we have a Whispers of Love card for you. Be willing to express love to receive love. So this is simply saying that you need to show love to other people if you want to receive love in return. I think at times your person, although they see you as very solid in terms of friendship, I think perhaps they would be open to more than just friendship. They would be open to some romance, and they haven't had an indication from you that you are open to that, so they haven't come forward yet. But this is just a sign that if you do want a romantic relationship with this person, you need to express that towards them. You need to communicate that with them, and when you do, then they will reflect that back on you. They will express love to you in return. They are open to it. They're open to the idea of love with you. However, they don't want to do it until they get some sort of a sign or assurance from you. They're too scared to jump into that until you do. And you look like the more powerful person in this connection. So I think you'd be in a stronger place, a stronger position to do so, to put that love out there and see what comes back. Next, I'm going to get a couple of tarot cards for you to have a look at what they see in the future with you. What does your person see in the future with group 6? What does your person see with you? So the cards we've got are the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. There's a 6 here as well, so 6 may be a number to look out for in relation to this connection. So I think your person sees you as coming out from this tower moment as strong. I mean, they see you as someone who has faced a lot in life, and you always kind of come out on the other side of it. And I think the future of your connection, they see it as still going strong despite some obstacles that you may come across together. They see the longevity of it. They see that your friendship will never be destroyed. It will keep going forever and ever and ever. And they have that trust in you that it is stable. Your connection is stable. It can keep going for as long as you want it to. And with the 6 of Pentacles, they see that you both give and take. When one of you is down, the other will bring you up, and vice versa. I think they see this connection as very strong and very giving. You are both compassionate towards each other and you lend each other a hand when you need it. I really see this in a positive light, like you love each other very much, and sometimes you may not express it enough, and that may be something that you need to work on, but you really do depend on each other and you appreciate each other's gifts and talents. I'm going to get another card for your future, just to get a little bit more information. What does your person see in the future for you? So we have the World. They think the possibilities are endless for the two of you. Like, you guys could conquer the world together. I do see this as a soulmate connection, so especially if this is romantic, even if it's platonic, like you are meant to be friends for life. And in a romantic way, on top of that friendship, you also have attraction towards each other, but you guys are in it for the long haul. You have such a stable relationship and you're so happy together. And on the whole, they see you as a really good person. Like, the only negative thing was this gossip card, which is something that can be worked on very easily or defeated if it is misinformation. This is an incredibly strong relationship and they see you in such a positive light. And if you haven't connected for a little while, I think it's worth reaching out to this person because they really do care about you and they want a future with you. They want you in their life for good. I've got some charms so that we could take a look at a little bit more information about how your person sees you. Group 6. So we have Fearless. They see you as someone who is not scared of anything and could face anything. Again, this is mirroring the 9 of Wands energy and the Tower. You are someone who is so powerful, so strong. They see you as being able to do anything and everything, and they have so much faith and belief in you. They really, really love you and admire you. They think that the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want with it. You can do whatever you want with your life. Possibilities are endless. Lastly, I've got some zodiac signs, so I just want to see how your person is seeing you in terms of your energy when you're around them. So we're just going to get some information on that. We've got Aquarius and Scorpio. So again, they see you as very smart, a seeker of knowledge, and also as very strong and powerful and compassionate too. You may be very fixed as well. These are both fixed signs, so you may come across sometimes as a little bit stubborn. However, you are so powerful and you are so brave and you are willing to go up against almost anything. And they are really proud of you. They love you and they want you around for as long as possible in their lives. This is certainly a soulmate connection, something that you should not easily let go of. So that's all I've got for you in this reading. I hope you enjoyed listening. If you did, please click the like button down below. Also, leave a comment if you like, just telling me what resonated with you in this reading. I love reading through the comments after I've posted a video, so please do that. Subscribe to Disorderly Tarot if you'd like to see more of my pick a card readings in the future. I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.